Hey everybody, I had to take care of my daughter this morning. She's not feeling too well, so I'm gonna do this recording instead. So, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna do a quick, brief thing that's going on right now. So, PPI was hot this morning. Right now, the ES or SPY is not carrying. It dropped initially, but now it's moving up. Let's look right now how it's affecting the futures market. Okay, now with that news, the dollar has risen, the 10-year yield has risen. Okay, 30-year bonds are being sold. Okay, so gold is lower. So that's what's really getting affected right now by this news because it's hotter, right? That's not good. So that's what's going on right now in the market. Okay, what else do we have? We have let's see what the Mag 7's doing here. Mag 7 Plus. We have Netflix leading the pack, but at the bottom is Nvidia. Nvidia is down 1.63%. So very interesting, right? That's been driving the market kind of. So Nvidia is weak, AMD is weak. So we'll have to see. All right. Let's go into sectors. You got crude is showing some strength here. Energy's leading the pack here, and the bottom here is semis down. Well, like flat now, but the top here is XLE, XLC, XLV. So you got energy, communications, healthcare, technology, all in the positive, right? All in the positive. So we're going to get right into the market profile. All right, let's get right into that. All right, and we'll just look at structure together. Alrighty, let's look at it together. All right, so our profile here is looking very bullish and balanced, okay? So you have a profile here, you have value area, and then look, you have all this volume at the top with no excess. Okay, that's just begging for a move higher. Okay, that's how you read that. Now, the most trader price is up here. And where's price? Price is above it. That's bullish. Okay, we're at 52.37, 52.35 is the most trader price of the week. All right, that's the most traded price of yesterday. Okay, so yesterday was kind of like a nothing day, kind of just finally dropped towards the end of the day, but then it got bought back up. Okay, but there is important levels that I'm looking at right now as we're speaking. Okay, right now as we're speaking. So we were up here. Okay, most traded price of the overnight was up here. Now the price for the overnight is here. So a big level right now that I'm looking at is this overnight low. Okay, right here. Now, the name of the game for me is always confluence, a lot of things lining up. So you got a demand zone, you have yesterday's close, all right? You have overnight low, you have the most traded price of the month, the most traded price of yesterday, all underneath here. So this is the place where the bulls need to defend, okay? If, now remember, PPI was hot, okay? If we break this and hold, you might test yesterday's lows and then possibly hit week-to-date VWAP or monthly VWAP, right? If you hit monthly VWAP, start going, we're going to revisit the most traded price of the month. All right, that's really what I see here. Now, if it gets defended here and it doesn't find acceptance below and you start doing this, well, then that bullish imbalance is going to come into play and we're probably going to move a little higher. Okay, it all depends what the market does with this news. CPI was a little hot, market went up. Went down initially, went up. So right now the market doesn't care. All right, so you really got to go off what the market cares about, not about what you think should happen. Okay, so we are in a bullish posture here, so I have to go with the bullish scenario. Okay, so here's the name of the game. It's all about this level, like I just said. Okay, 52.35, 52.37, all about this level. So what I would like to see, get a pullback, even if you violate it quickly and then recover it in higher low, you can make that move up. Okay, you can make excess on this profile. Okay, you just got to be very patient with this because price can fool you easily, right? Very easily. You have to let this give excess so you can lay some risk against it. Okay, because it could look very bearish for price, right? All right, you just need to let the structure see if it can hold. So that's really all I am looking for. Okay, because you violate this, like I said, that's bearish. So we're going to get into that now. All right, so the bearish play. Okay, you do have supply over here. It's still intact. Okay, now a couple things you could see here. You could see a push down, gets defended, go back into the supply, can't make new highs, lower high, lower high. You're going to test this area. Okay, then the big thing is this: if it can break this area and hold, find acceptance, I expect to hit yesterday's lows. Now, you could bounce there, but if you don't, you're going to continue down to monthly VWAP, and if you keep holding, you're going to come down to the lows of this day here, and eventually probably touch the most traded price of the month. Okay, you could very well just open up and do not much and crush this level here and do that as well. Okay, but that's it though. That level's everything today. That level is everything. Okay, so that's what I see for the ES. Now, as far as the NASDAQ, let's get into that. The NASDAQ, let's look at that chart together. Now, the NASDAQ is a different look here. Is a different look here. Okay, so let's look at this together, structure-wise. Structure-wise, it's kind of more balanced than it is. The ES is more bullish in balance. This is balanced. See this profile? That's more balanced. That's not like raring to break out, which is interesting, right? Okay, that's just very interesting. So, but we have big levels here. Most traded price 183.50 of the week was happens to be the most traded price of yesterday, right? Most traded price of the year and the month is still here, and where's price? Price is above these levels, so that is bullish. That's bullish structure. Okay, that is very bullish. No, let me say this. It's bullish because you're over major levels, major structure. Okay, you're above the most traded price of the year, the month, the week, the day, yesterday. That is bullish. Okay, now in the review of this, right? Let's look at this. You're right at monthly VWAP right here. You're underneath it, but you're over week to date VWAP. So that's kind of like doesn't really give us much. Okay, however, we have the same setup as we did in the ES with a little different other nuances. Okay, so this is yesterday's high. Here's yesterday's low. Here's the overnight high. See this week high. Now they're equivalent. That is a possible breakout point or resistance. Okay, and then we have the overnight low. So again, it's the same big level here. Right here is the most traded price of the week, the yesterday, okay, and yesterday's close in the overnight low. And you have week to date VWAP here as well. This is very important. Okay. Now you do have a major level down here. The most traded price of the year and the most traded price of the month. Okay, that's the major. But this is the immediate major. Okay, this is the immediate major. So, and I don't even think I've mentioned this, you're 100% net long in the overnight. So we opened here, and this is all long activity. Now, that is not much because they've probably taken profits now. However, the most traded price of the overnight is here. Okay, most of them are probably longs. Okay, so that just makes it even more this level. That's all important because if you break this level, okay, remember you got longs from here, you're going to get a lot of people underwater. Now, you could move to here. That's a big level. That's a monster. If you break that, then boy, I don't know. Right? However, Those are the levels. So you got a weak high, weak low. Do we break it? Do we break up? Right? Or do we this act as resistance and this acts as support? We have to see. That gets right into the scenarios. Okay, so let's go into the bullish scenario. And the bullish scenario here is now in the big scheme, this is the area bulls have to defend. This area. Structure. Forget about price, how it moves in and out. Structurally, the Nasdaq needs to defend this level. What's that level? That's about 180, 182.66. Okay, that's the major price. So that is the last line of defense. Okay, now I told you the immediate defense is here. So I'm going to base the scenario on this level. So if the market comes through here, hits week to day VWAP, doesn't find acceptance, rips above, holds, lower high, might have a little struggle, monthly VWAP, then you're going to test this week high. This week high gets busted, you can pull back to it, and then you can start to work up, and there's single prints up here. Can you clean those singles? Does that happen? I don't know, but that could be in the cards. Okay, now, remember I said this level has to be defended. If we do happen to break this, come down here, okay, this should be act as support. If it doesn't, then that's bearish, but if it does, and we hold, well, you're going to have to get through this level, but if you do, the same thing can happen. Okay? But this is more choppy if you get down in between these levels. Okay? Now, as far as the bearish point of view, okay, you do have this weak high here. Now, we can come in, come down, come up, and then break it briefly, come back, lower high. Now you come back down. There's the weak low. If you break it and you hold it, you have to deal with this. Okay, now again, we could find choppiness and sit in here, but if you get a little extra bearish in this scenario, you could cut through here, hold, and now we really start to move. Do you break the lows of this balance? I don't know, and start to fill that old gap? I don't know, right? But that's a scenario. So really, again, the big levels are the weak lows in the ES and NASDAQ. Okay, it's everything, and you have to be patient because the price can fool you. Okay, that is it for today. Okay, hopefully you subscribe to my channel, set an alert. Okay, hope everything makes sense. Leave a comment if it didn't. Please give me a like, a thumbs up. That would help me out tremendously. And I wish everybody good luck today. Stay green, and let's do this tomorrow morning, and I'll be back at the regularly scheduled time. All right, take it easy.